There's a fawn, a mule deer fawn, and a mother feeding up ahead. It's hard to keep the camera steady because I have it on near maximum zoom. That's why it's wheeling around so much. Way up there. Okay, enough of that. Okay, my brother is holding a bunchberry, which is Cornus canadensis is the Latin name. It's edible. Has all sorts of health properties, like it's supposed to be anti-cancer, and also has a unique property where it helps detoxify poisonous plants. Some native Indians say you can eat a bunch of bunchberries after eating poisonous mushrooms, and it will help cure you from the toxic effects of the poisonous mushroom. But don't take my word for it. It's only hearsay. So I wouldn't be relying on that. But that is some anecdotal information I heard about bunchberry. Plus it's supposed to be very high in vitamin C and pectin. And I did hear some scientists on a YouTube broadcast talk about bunchberry being studied for its anti-cancer properties. It contains substances which help fight cancer. Anyway, that is bunchberry. Again, Latin name, Cornus canadensis. Enough for that, I guess. We see some elk now. Elk. So we saw deer. Now there's elk. Cool. Definitely is elk.
Well, a few kilometers yesterday we saw bear and moose.
Yes.
You should swing around too after you got this elk shot, just to show the area you're in. I'll walk up a little bit. I made a moment. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down.
Cool. Elk.
And I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost.
This is the other one. This is that one. And anyway, show some of the scenery off to the side. There's fantastic scenery around here as well. Not just wildlife. Fantastic scenery. We've been walking up this road. Forest Service Road. We're kicking Horse River down there. And there's John. 2 elk. John's walking towards them. Cool. It's hard to hold my camera steady. It's maximum zoom. There you go. So you see where we're going first. And that's enough for this. Just walking off a forestry road off the Beaver Foot. I think it's called the Ice Beaver Foot. And just thought I'd get my camera out just to take a quick scan of this place. Anyway, came from there, and we're going this way. Okay, we're hiking down another spur, Washout Creek, I believe it's called, off the Beaver Foot. And here's some substantial views from near the top. Just awesome. And you see the logging road way down there. We came up. We're following that logging road. And we've climbed over 2,000 feet of elevation gain. There's the logging road we came up. And just continuing to get lots and lots of exercise on this trip. We both probably lost a lot of weight. Gained a fair amount of fitness. Look how far down there, that's where we came from. Anyway, the actual perspective we see with our eye is more like this. This is how we're actually seeing it with the naked eye. Because when you have it at zoomed out at wide angle, it appears to be smaller and further away. But what we're actually seeing with our naked eye is more like this. So, just so that people know that. This is actually appears to be smaller and further away than it actually is with your naked eye. Photographers probably know what I'm talking about. When you telephoto in something, it compresses the depth of field and makes things appear closer together. And when you zoom out, it makes things smaller and appear further away.
Plus the human eye has more exposure latitude.
Yes, and then there's something else you should take into account. A camera has nowhere near the exposure latitude of your the human eye, which means you can see the detail in the shadows and the highlights much better than a camera can. So a camera might have the highlights washed out, while you could still see the highlights, or the shadows could be completely dark with no detail, while the human eye can actually see the detail. Just another factoid that you might find interesting. Okay, enough for this one scene. Okay, we're going to be leaving the Beaver Foot area for a while, unfortunately. Beautiful spot. Anyway, and we're going to be heading to Golden right now. And we had a great time in the Beaver Foot. We really did. And the vehicle's parked. Okay. So here we go. Just hiking the Mosquito Trail from Mosquito Campground, which heads to North Molnar Pass and Molnar Pass. Here's a good view, except there's rain falling on my lens, scaring it a bit. My brother put on his rain jacket. It's raining out right now. So I gotta put the camera away before it gets too wet. Okay, there's Fish Lakes, Molnar Pass. North Molnar, Pipestone River, Fish Lakes, South Molnar, Mosquito Creek, Pipestone River, Mosquito Creek Campground. And it's getting rain on my lens. Gotta put the camera away, it's getting wet. Just coming out of Mosquito Creek Trail. We went up a little, about like a kilometer past the sign. Okay, now, because I'm leaning the camera back, tilting it up, the mountain appears to be less impressive and further away and smaller than it actually is. There's John. Anyway, just thought I'd do a quick scene of this mountain on the way out, but it looks less impressive on video than it does with your naked eye. It looks a lot more impressive with your naked eye. Okay, just hiking along the Otter Head Trail from the Natural Bridge area in Yoho. And been going down here about 5 or 6 kilometers and broke out into the open. And there's John up there. Anyway, I just thought I'd get my camera out because it just broke out into the open. This is more how the eye sees it. This is how I'm actually seeing it with my naked eye. Okay, just walking along the Otter Head Fire Access Road. We're a few kilometers from the Natural Bridge parking lot. And they have a little picnic table here, which is why we stopped here. And I thought I'd get my camera out and do a scan. Now they have a picnic table here. There's my brother and the picnic table they have.